Comrade foot soldiers, comrade warriors of the People's National Party. Here in Christiana tonight, the word is love. Big up on yourself. A special shout out to the councillor candidates. Comrade Guscott, Comrade Evans, Comrade Knight. And of course, to your constituency candidate, Comrade Valentine Wynn. Respect you to my sister, Comrade Ethne Millicent, the love. I was to come up here tonight and let's get a new vibe and a new chemistry. Unity is strength. Unity is power. I know it's that power we are dealing with. Power to the people we are dealing with. Comrades, we had a good tour of northern Manchester, east and west. I want to thank everybody who participated, who organized it and made it happen. Comrade Michael Phillips, give thanks for brother. Comrade Baldwin, give thanks for brother. I see why, when I trod the roads of northern Manchester, I see why we need a People's National Party government in this country. 7 years of labor in Manchester, and we don't see a thing to show for it. The roads are as bad as ever. And when I go to Tri-Bridge, and see that the bridge has been down for 2 years and the people suffer. But them can't cross the bridge in the right way. They have to hospital and jump over some combined with a tie up. To go over the school, over the next side. And to go to work over the next side. Or if they go over the next side, to come over this side. It's not right. And I want to big up Comrade Michael Phillips for his advocacy because he hasn't dropped the issue at all. He has been relentless in pursuing the interest of the people to get that bridge, get it back. And I say, hear the man. Can't get him out of the race. And I say to the Jamaica Labour Party government, come on, deal with the bridge for the people, deal with the Tri-Bridge. Time come, we need to see some action in that direction. Comrades, we have an election ahead of us. We believe it will be the local government election. It's a very important election for the People's National Party. Because we have to take it by storm. And we have to show the country that we are ready. And we have to show the GLP that they are a lame duck government. Because the people of this country want to see the PNP back in control of things again. Now, comrades, if you want good, you know how to run. Nothing good not come easy in life. And don't feel the GLP that's going to lay down and give us the thing. We have to put in the work. We have to carry the message of the People's National Party to the people. We're going to have to carry a message of hope for this country to the people. We have to show the people that our candidates are dedicated to working in their interest. In the interest of the people to build a better life and better communities for them. Our candidates know what the issues are. They know what the people need. And we must be dedicated to delivering for the people. That is what the People's National Party is for. We're not here to scream. We're not here to set up our big friends in contracts and benefits. We are here to help you, ordinary Jamaican people, uplift yourself in life and move forward to achieve your health and your dreams. That is what I want to live on the People's National Party for. That is what I can touch on me. To progress forward. That is what keeps their policy. Let the country forward. For it sings together. It's a David Phillips. I know Harry Man. Mark Jackson Bowling leading the charge in the interest of the people. Comrades, we have an issue. We have a Prime Minister whose thing was straight with the Integrity Commission. It's not a good look for the country at all. And it's a man who, when he was coming in 2016 with his manifesto, he said he was going to introduce term limits. Well, he's had 2 terms now. And if him think not straight, I better him take away himself and bring in somebody else and let somebody else to lead the country with integrity, so we can carry it in up high with the travel this earth. And we have a very strange situation in the country, where we have the Prime Minister in charge of government, and we have his wife in charge of the House of Representatives as Speaker. Very peculiar situation. And you know, I got very concerned yesterday in Parliament because it's a very important issue with the reports of the Auditor General on public bodies showing where things have gone wrong, where the people's money has been ripped off. Those reports are sent to Parliament. From day one, as they are sent to Parliament, they are tabled in Parliament so the public, the media and everybody can know what is going on in this country. Similarly, when the Integrity Commission investigates a matter, before they finish investigating a matter and table the report in Parliament, they can't say anything publicly about the matter. The law does not allow it. But once they complete their investigation and submit their report to Parliament, it must be tabled and it becomes a public document and the people know what their investigation has found. This government over the last 2-3 months has been trying to block that information from becoming public, raising all kinds of spurious arguments about the law requiring it to be delayed for this and that reason. The Speaker of Parliament, not this one, the previous one who had to resign recently, she asked for an opinion from the Attorney General's chambers as to what was the right procedure. That opinion has been delivered to Parliament and we are not being allowed to see it. We as parliamentarians, we are members of Parliament. That opinion was not sought in her personal capacity or for her benefit. It is for the benefit of Parliament. She must release the opinion so we can see what it says. Because we don't agree with this delaying of reports, important reports, which deal with transparency and the use of resources, public resources that belong to the people. Those reports must be made public as soon as they come to Parliament. That is the tradition, that is the convention, that is what proper governance requires, and I believe that is what the law requires. What is in the dark must come to light. And comrades, there's another issue I just want to mention tonight too, you know. This constitutional reform process that they embarked on at the beginning of this year set up a committee to review the Constitution and to move forward with certain things. Well, we have said we think it is time for Jamaica to be fully decolonized. We're not under any British king anymore. Time for us to stand up on our feet. We were given independence, or we claimed our independence in 1962. This is 2023 now, and our head of state is still the King of England, and our final court. If you have a case and you need to take it to the final court to get justice, you have to go to the British Privy Council, the King's Court, to get justice. And we are saying no, time come, full decolonization now. And I love the fact that the people of Jamaica, when polled by our #1 pollster, resoundingly said they want to see Jamaica move away from His Majesty's Court in England as our final court and adopt the Caribbean Court of Justice as our final court. We help to design, we help to finance, and we are part of that court, but not as a final appellate court. It is time that we moved away from the Privy Council to the CCJ as our final court. And I've said publicly, We are not interested in any piecemeal approach to this thing. We want full decolonization now. We want to have a Jamaican head of state as a president, and we want the Caribbean Court of Justice as our final court. And we're calling on the government to adopt a two-horse approach so we can support the process and it can be achieved in unity so Jamaica can move forward to being fully independent. But don't bring a piecemeal thing to the People's National Party. We're not in on that. Comrades, the other day I had to say, when I saw the impact that this bus fare and taxi fare increase is having on the people, I know it affects so many families adversely, especially in rural Jamaica, where it's supposed to be a 19% increase, and we know the taxi man and the bus man them need a better deal. But when we see how it's being impacted, the students are having to find so much more money to get to school and come home. And everybody who's using public transportation is feeling it. I said, listen man, they could have done a better job at this. The minister come, call me all kind of names. Totally unnecessary. Totally inappropriate for a minister of government to be approaching a matter like that. I said, listen, we can provide resources to help support the public transportation system and cushion the crisis on the people, you know. There is a special consumption tax called an ad valorem tax on gas and fuel. And it is budgeted at a certain world oil price. And when the price of oil go higher, and then collect the additional tax on the higher price, then they're getting a windfall, they're getting extra revenue that wasn't in their budget. And I say, listen, use that money and help to cushion the crisis on the commuters of this country that use public transportation. There is a tax and they call the hedge tax that was put in place as an insurance policy against oil prices going very high. And tax was collected to pay the premium. But they abandoned the insurance policy, but they kept the tax. And we said, no, use that money then to support commuters. Give the taxi man and the bus man them a break so that they go have to raise up the thing too high. And I'm saying these are good ideas, worthy of consideration, because we say them in the interest of the people. We're not saying them for ourselves or to score political points. There is a problem. There's a challenge out there. People are suffering. They need the leaders of the country to come with solutions. We put up solutions and the man can start diss me all kind of way and call me all kind of things. The man mind petty. The man mind not ready. Anyway, I was proud of MP Michael Phillips' response to it. All he said to me yesterday morning, you know, his comedy that going to issue a release. I said, yeah man, go through. And when he issued the release, I said, yeah, the man really stand up for the right thing. The man stand up for the right thing. I am not a dictator. I encourage people who are in my team to do their very best and to shock out and show their ability. And he did very well, and I'm proud of him, and I want to hear the man, hear the man, hear the man. So people, long time Northeast, Manchester don't get a PNP MP. Long time. And them mean hardly the order of Jamaica, the OJ. And hardly, you know, I'm not so mobile again and him get on in years and things. And I say, alright, they might give him a good goodbye present, you know. And I say, yeah man, because time coming now, I want somebody young and youthful and full of ideas and energy and strength to represent the people in Manchester. I know that in Baldwin you have such a person. Baldwin is a businessman, as a contractor, and understands how things will run. And he will do the thing the right way for the people. A long time he him a foreigner, because they used to have a thing called the university. Every Monday night, after party executive, we go and have a drink together, and he was part of the team. Years later, Manchester comrades and friends. This is the best chance that we have in a long time to take this thing from them. But you know, say not going to come easy. Because you've been through it many, many times and you don't cross the finish line. This time we're not going to cross the finish line. You know? Because we know